Hey chat, just bored coming in first. Heads up, the audio sounds like trash on this one. I was recording it with the aircon on. Um, Sorry about that, guys. I'll try to fix it in the future. G'day chat, I'm bored, and today we're going to go over the SH Figuarts Luffy raid on Onigashima. We will be going over all his DLC parts that are available so far. I won't go over the Romance Dawn DLC parts, I'll do that in another video, but we'll look at this Luffy first. So, first things first, I do have two of him. One of them was trash, so I bought a second one. The legs just didn't want to stay in. It was pretty fucked up, so I'm going to probably do a custom with him, give him some, what's it called? Haki arms or whatever. But yeah, first things first, figure looks brilliant. I do like the design. I wish they would release a, you know, post time skip Luffy with the blue pants and the red sash, I think it is. This design is very nice. I do like it as well, but yeah, to have the original Luffy would be cool. But you know, it does look very, very nice, as you can see. There aren't a lot of issues with him. I wish he did have a bit of a wider chest for the raid of Onigashima, because you know, after that working in the mines thing, he did look a lot beefier, but they've got him in that sort of semi-thin setup, you know. But let's go over how he poses. So all the way up, all the way down, all the way down, all the way up, since he does have, you know, the ab crunch here. Does have a pretty good motion. Then you've got a ball joint there, ball joint at the arm, double joint as well, so you can sort of pivot it up if you need to get around something. But, you know, swivel here, joint there. You'd think it's a double joint, but it's just a single joint, but it does go pretty far. Then the normal SH Figuarts wrist, ball joint at the waist, that's far forward. Yeah, this one also has issues with the legs, but they're not as bad, so I'm using this one for the review. All the way back, bend. You do have a ball joint in there, so the legs can move around. Then you've got pivot, pivot, got toe articulation with the thong attached. With this figure as well, I noticed this point, you get the little circle. In this figure, it was glued together with the paint, so I've broken it so you can actually pivot it around. Yeah, so I broke that on both sides to give it a bit more posability, because you know, why would you make it like that if you weren't wanting them to pose? You do also have not a ball joint out here. I wish it was a ball joint, but it's just a peg. So, you know, it could be better, could be worse though. It could just be a part that's stuck on there completely, so you don't have any movement in it, but you know. Hey, they did give us that at least. Now, let's move on to the faces. I'll first go over the normal ones and then I'll get the DLC ones out. Okay, so first things first. Head A. You know, serious looking face. I was just going off the notations on the back. All of them do have a little letter, so it's easy to keep track of them at least. So you have a serious looking face. You do have a bit of a vein pop. You might not be able to see. Let me get it up close. You'll hopefully be able to see it on the close-up photo of it. Get a smiling face. Get a Haki activated angry face, and then you get the comedy ooh face. Big eyes, big tongue. Very, very nice. Let's get the extra parts as well, actually. So with him, you do get two heads. You get the hat on head, so you can keep the hat on him, you can take the hat off. Yeah, very, very nice. Did have to take out the ball joint out of it for one of the DLC heads, but we'll get into them in a sec. Oh, don't focus. There you go. Give me a sec, let me get them out. So, these are all the DLC faces. First things first, you get the shocked, I'm bringing up the camera, shocked face. You get that with Zoro. Get the food face, mouth-watering face. You get that with Sanji. You get this one with a smiling face. You get with Yamato. Get a dead face. You get that with Kaido. You get the comedy reeling back face from Law. You get the activated or activating Gear 5 face from, or head from the Gear 5 Luffy, and then you also get the knocked out activated Haki Luffy from Kid. So that's all the DLC faces you get. Let's move on to the hands. So with this one you don't get a lot of hands. You get 2 fists, 2 open hands grabbing, and then 2 choppy aiming hands. Not a lot of them, but you know, very, very cool, very, very nice. Very, very nice. So let's get him into some poses and we'll go over what I think about him. So as you've seen, he does pose pretty cool. You can get him in some pretty cool poses. I can't wait for the DLC part. I wished they would have done the DLC parts where you've got the extended legs and stuff like that. Did wish with that one that they do one for this Luffy, because you can attach the legs to this one in the DLC photo promotion stuff you can see, but they don't do ones for the hands. But you know, can't really complain about it. Yeah, but yeah, looks very, very nice. I think he is a really cool design. There are some issues with him, like at his waist here, the pegs for the feet just aren't long enough. It'd be cool, it'd be better if they were ball joints or something, so you can get a bit of ball movement out of them. They're just not that great. You know, not enough hands, but there's the Romance Dawn Luffy's whose hands would fit, same with his faces, which is cool. I wish the Gear 5 faces also fitted this face, but you can just swap the head over and it will fit. And you know, they are releasing more and more option faces for this Luffy, so they're probably going to do one with every release. I know they're doing them with Ace and yeah, so they're doing one for the Shanks, the Sabo, the Ace, and they're also doing one for the Romance Dawn DLC part. You do get a face with that one as well, which will be very cool. Hopefully they release a bunch of them. They're probably going to go all the way to Z on the alphabet, so you've got a few more to go. But yeah, can't wait to see what other things they come out. Hopefully they do come out with just a normal pre-time skip Luffy. I know they're coming out with an Egghead one. I didn't feel like buying it, but the more that I look at it, the more I think might as well buy it. I've got all the other Luffys. It'd be cool to have all 4 of them. Hopefully all 10, whatever they release. Hopefully they do a Gear 5. I think there is a company doing a Gear 5, but I think that's Variable Action Heroes. I don't think that's SH Figuarts. Hopefully they do more Luffys like Marinefoot and Gear 3 Luffy would be very cool. But you know, all forms of Luffy would be very cool to get. Gear 2, you know, pinkish one with effect parts would be very cool as well. But you know, we'll see what happens with him. Thanks you. I can't speak English today, guys. I'm trying to be quiet, there's someone else in the room. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. See you in the next one.